Well, it started, Cop26, and in coming days it would probably be easier to extract a blast of warmth from a heat pump as it will be to avoid the hot air from Glasgow. So tonight, as the biggest international gathering held on British soil for years concludes its inaugural day, we thought it worth holding up a mirror to catch the breath of the vanities of some of those involved. The veteran Channel 4 presenter Jon Snow kicked things off, complaining in a tweet that his pilgrimage north by train had been impeded. Trees and branches affected by climate change have slowed our rail journey, said Snow. Well, lots of folk were quick to point out that strong winds in autumn often brought down trees, and it may not necessarily or definitively be the fault of global warming. Not to be outdone, another journalistic panjandrum, CNN's Wolf Blitzer trumpeted his network's coverage of COP with a picture of him sitting ready to broadcast, not from Glasgow, where everyone else was, but 50 miles away in Edinburgh. Lovely backdrop, though, Wolf. Plenty of stick to for jet-setting billionaires who feel that not all carbon footprints are equal. A little light mockery, too, for the leader of the free world who arrived somewhere within this never-ending cavalcade. As you count the vehicles, I've probably got time to mention that the air miles of those attending have come under the microscope. It was noted, for instance, that the chief executive of Sky, one of the main sponsors of COP, has been regularly commuting by private jet to the UK from her home 3,500 miles away in the US. Do believe in better, won't you? Well, outside the main venue, Greta Thunberg addressed protesters. She was mobbed, fittingly enough for an 18-year-old who inspires a degree of devotion once reserved for spiritual leaders. She arrived on All Saints' Day. But her halo slipped a little as she slipped into bad language. Greta used the F word to describe the efforts of world leaders. Naughty doom goblin, as one regular contributor here persists in calling her. I never would. Well, not that the man who runs the Church of England got his words exactly right either. The Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, apologised for likening the threat posed by climate change to the Nazis, while saying the current generation of politicians will be, quote, cursed if they fail to secure a deal at COP. There's a fortnight of this to come and 25,000 delegates on hand to ensure we talk about little else. And we will tackle some of the serious questions raised in coming days. We've got plenty of time. But amid all the bombast of day one, it felt right to offer a reminder, exemplified perhaps by the closing eyes of sleepy Joe Biden, that not everyone will be watching what happens in Glasgow as attentively as they are told to.